I want you to imagine a peaceful morning. You wake up, the sunlight is gently pouring through the window, and you step out of bed. But the moment your feet hit the floor, you notice a slight shake in your legs. They don't feel as steady as they used to. Sometimes you need to grab the edge of a chair or lightly hold onto the table just to stand up. Sound familiar? One of my patients, Joe, he's 72, once told me I thought it was just normal aging, getting weaker. But then I tripped in the kitchen, and that's when I realized this isn't just about getting old. You see, after 60, leg strength is more than just being able to move around. It's the foundation of your independence, your ability to walk, care for yourself, and live without depending too much on your kids. I've worked with hundreds of patients like Joe, and let me tell you something, they're not lazy. They just didn't know that if you don't actively maintain muscle strength, falls and loss of independence can come faster than you think. But here's the good news. The body can still change. Even if you're 65, 70, or beyond, it's not too late to feel steady on your feet again. Have you ever felt that way? If you have, this video is for you. I remember another patient, her name was Margaret, 68 years old. She came into my clinic, sat down slowly, looked at me with tired eyes, and said, "Doc, I eat pretty normally, but I feel like I'm getting weaker every day. Even standing up is hard now." I asked her what she usually eats, and honestly, I wasn't surprised. She listed things that were easy to digest but lacking in real nutrition: a few slices of white bread, some watery soup, a little fruit. Now don't get me wrong, nothing bad about those foods, but they're just not enough to nourish a body over 60. You see, after a certain age, meals aren't just about filling your stomach. They become your daily medicine, feeding your muscles, supporting your legs, helping you live with strength and dignity. That day, I shared with Margaret 3 superfoods. Not expensive or hard to find, just rich in high-quality protein, omega-3 SS, and the right vitamins to rebuild muscle. These foods help spark new muscle fiber growth and prevent your muscles from slowly fading away. I always tell my patients, muscles are like a savings account. If you don't deposit something every day, one day, you'll have nothing left to draw from. So let me ask you, what have you eaten today to feed your body? I once asked an old gentleman, "Do you know what happens in your body when you eat a piece of egg or a spoonful of tofu?" He chuckled and said, "Probably gives me energy." I smiled and said, "Yes, but even more than that, you're repairing yourself." After 60, our bodies are like a house that stood tall for decades. But over time, the paint fades, the walls crack, the roof sags a little. And if we don't put in the right building blocks, how can we expect the foundation to stay strong? Protein, especially high-quality protein, is the raw material your body needs to rebuild worn-out muscle fibers. It helps keep your muscles strong and full. But the truth is, many older adults don't eat nearly enough protein. Some are afraid it'll upset their stomach. Others think they just don't need it anymore. That's a dangerous misunderstanding. I once read a study that really stuck with me. It showed that seniors who consistently ate protein from eggs, fish, dairy, or soy were able to maintain more muscle mass, felt less fatigue, and moved around more easily. So let me ask you, how much protein did you get today? If the answer's not much, no worries, tomorrow's a new day and your body's still waiting for you to care for it, one small choice at a time. Now I want you to picture something that seems so simple, standing on one leg to put on your socks. For younger folks, it takes just a few seconds. But for many of my patients over 60, it's a real challenge. Linda, a 66-year-old woman I treat, once broke down crying during a balance test. Not because she was hurt, but because she couldn't stay balanced for more than 3 seconds. She told me, "I didn't realize how weak I'd gotten until my own body stopped listening to me." Balance isn't something we're born with forever. It's a skill just like muscle, and if we don't keep training it, it fades with time. But here's the good news, you can get it back. Even just simple daily habits like standing on one leg while brushing your teeth or walking slowly with control down a hallway can help. And don't forget, a diet rich in protein, vitamin D, and calcium helps your nerves and muscles stay in sync. That's a big part of staying steady. I always tell my patients, good balance doesn't just help you stand strong, it helps you live strong. No more fear of falling, no more fear of being a burden. Have you ever tried standing on one leg and counting how long you can hold it? If not, today might be a good day to start. Let me tell you about George, a 70-year-old patient of mine. He told me recently that even just climbing a few steps made his legs tremble. He said, "I used to go hiking with my grandson. Now just getting to the second floor feels like scaling a mountain." When I checked him out, I found something I see in many older folks. His quadriceps, the big muscles in the front of the thighs, were clearly weakening. These muscles are crucial for balance. standing up, sitting down, and walking safely. When they get weak, you're more likely to trip, feel unsteady, and lose confidence in your movements. But here's the bright side. Muscles can come back if you take care of them right. I often tell patients to start with small things, eat more protein, add light leg exercises like gentle squats or seated leg lifts. Even just a few minutes a day can make a big difference. Your legs get stronger, and so does your independence. Why not try it today? Stand up, sit back down in a chair 5 times, and just listen to how your legs respond. Your body's always listening. Sometimes it's just waiting for you to speak first. And I'll never forget what Ray 68 told me after one checkup. He said, every morning when I wake up, my knees feel stiff as a board. The first few steps hurt. Then slowly the pain eases off. I asked him, have you noticed what you've been eating lately? He said, nothing special, mostly processed stuff. It's quick and easy. And you know what? That's something I hear all the time from older folks. A lot of my patients deal with this slow, nagging joint pain, the kind that makes your knees feel stiff in the morning or your hips ache when you move. But what most people don't realize is that diet can play a big part in that pain. Highly processed foods, refined sugars, oils that have been fried over and over, these can all trigger inflammation inside the body. But on the flip side, foods like salmon, leafy greens, turmeric, or berries, they can actually fight inflammation and help your joints stay more flexible and comfortable. I always tell my patients the food you choose today is tomorrow's medicine. You might not even need painkillers if your meals are full of natural anti-inflammatory nutrients. So tomorrow morning, instead of a sugary pastry or sausage, how about some steamed salmon with veggies? Let your food be a gentle healer for your joints every single day. Thank you for sticking with me all the way to the end of this video. I know after 60, every small change in your body can feel like a big concern. Weaker legs, poor balance, aches that won't go away. But growing older doesn't mean surrendering to your body. You can get your strength back through small, everyday choices. A nourishing meal, a simple stretch in the morning, or just taking a few minutes to care for yourself. I always remind my patients you don't have to do a lot. You just have to do it often. A little each day can change your life. If this video spoke to you, hit that subscribe button so we can keep walking this path together week by week, discovering simple, powerful ways to stay strong and joyful after 60. And hey, if someone you care about is going through something similar, maybe losing strength day by day, send this video to them. It might just be the most meaningful gift you give today. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, may your day be peaceful and full of life.